Hey, what's up? What's going on with you? Oh, you having some doubts? Yeah, yeah, yep. I know. I get it. I get it. Yeah, but you know what? That's part of this business that you in. Part the word business, that's very important to remember. But you still got to live life. You can't just turn around and just be all about business. I'm gonna tell you the reason I made a lot of mistakes, and that was one of my things I did. First off, let me let y'all know, my name is Mike. Everybody calls me Mike ED, stands for Mike every day in this business. But I will tell you this. I've had those days and I've had those feelings where man, I just I doubted my own abilities. And it wasn't even because I couldn't do it. It's because every time I get up, sometimes I try to talk myself out of it because I'm gonna always feel like it's never been done. First off, right? So I kind of know where you're coming from, and I know how you're feeling. But you gotta find some way to stay creative. You gotta find some way to keep going. That's easy to say, and it's hard to do. You got people all the time who tell you, hey man, keep your faith, be strong, you can do it. I got faith in you. Man, you go hard every day. Yeah, that's good. But now you gotta believe that. I mean, I'm talking about are you trying to do something? That's what I'm talking to. I'm asking you. Are you trying to do something? It's probably never been done before, right? Probably never been heard of before. Here's the good thing about that though. You can be the first. You can be the first youngest. You can be the first oldest. You can be the first to do anything. I'm telling you, it's no such thing as you cannot do anything. You don't even have to be the first. You can probably take a rendition of something that was already done and didn't do good and become the master at it. You get what I'm saying? You just have to try. I will tell you this: is trillions of people in the world. Somebody somewhere is thinking just like you. And what you don't want is to sit up there and have one of those moments where you psychologically talking yourself out of something and somebody come with your same idea, song wise, hook and punchline wise, um, showmanship wise, and you sit back and say, "Man, I was sure thinking about doing that." You get what I'm saying? You got to be relentless, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you this from experience. I go through this daily. You know what I'm saying? I'm a healthy human being, but I had to go get family counseling. Do you hear me? And I'm being honest with y'all, man. Listen, I've had my challenges with relationships, but I used to always try to point the finger and try to blame them. I wasn't abusive and I wasn't crazy. I just closed off my emotions to everybody. And I found out what it was, man. I had to work on a few things, but you have to communicate with people. But like I say, on instances like this, man, when I think like this, man, and I just sit back and just take a break. Sometimes you take a break for a day, sometimes you take a break for a week, sometimes you take a break for a month. Heck, it might take you a couple of years, but if you take a break, you still got to condition your mind to do something. You get what I'm saying? Everything, everything does not always have to be about business. There is a life out there. Don't forget that part. I know exactly what you're going through, and I feel you. But what you have to do, you gotta keep pushing, man. Woo! Like I said, it's easy to say, but it's very hard to do, especially when you're in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Especially you can't pick up the phone to call nobody. Then you kind of get in your feelings because it's like, man, I was there for everybody and ain't nobody there for me. Don't think like that. You got to thank God that you were able to be somewhere for somebody at the time when you were there because they may have needed you then, right? Nothing about, hating or nothing like that. But when the tables turn and something happens to you, now I'm going to get biblical on you. Sometimes God makes sure that everybody is too busy for them to talk to you and deal with you, and you have to come talk to him. Woo! Hey, that's a bar right there. I tell you what, man, if y'all feeling what I'm saying, down there in the comment, hit the music note. The music note. And again, sometimes people are not hating on you. They just get busy with life. Life start lifing. You know what I mean? take that into consideration, man. You have to accept people for being human beings. You know what I'm saying? This is totally off subject of what I always talk about. I talk about, business and stuff like that. You got to have a personal life too, man. And you got to condition that just like you do the business life, and try to find a happy medium and have a balance, you know? But as I said, don't get mad if nobody's there to help you, because you always got, always, no matter what. Never, man, I'm telling you, it was a song I heard the other day that just, it popped in my mind. I heard it when I was young, when I was a kid. It's God is just a prayer away. He's never too busy to hear every word you say. You know what I'm saying? Call him up night or day. God is just a prayer away. God is just a prayer away. You see what I'm saying? And that's the truth. But, as I said, man, I know it get rough. I know it get tough. Listen, for me to do these videos, bro, do you know how long it took me before I had the courage to start doing this on a daily basis? Man, every day I wanted to start, I would look and see somebody else's stuff and be like, dang, that stuff look good. Or I would look and I would talk myself out of starting to do videos. Man, I'm telling you, listen, doing it now, asked me to do this about 3 or 4 years ago. This is how long I've been thinking about doing these videos. I'm like, man, you can help a lot of people. I talk myself out of this so many times, but now that I'm talking and people are feeling me, it's starting to resonate. I had to get my confidence up. So I'm telling you the exact same thing. Don't let nothing, no situation, no instance, nothing, let nothing stop you from what you are trying to do and accomplish. Remember, sometimes you have to take a break. Sometimes, you got to have a lot of irons in the fire, right? You have to be able to do different things. Because like this, sometimes if I get tired of doing this, I can go do one of my other talents. I can do real estate. I can do marketing. I can do advertising. I can just take myself on a vacation and just go to a restaurant, use my camera like what I'm using right now. I got my iPhone 16 Pro Max with 1 TB of memory. I'll take that and go to restaurants, take pictures of the food, and then put a little promo together, just practicing every day. But it helps me because when I finally get back and start doing things like this, that practice makes this look and sound even better. You see what I'm saying? So remember, if you got to take a break, when you fine tuning another talent, still be practicing, man. I'm telling you, always be practicing something. You got it in you. I've seen it. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all again. I do not want to change what you're doing, but I can definitely improve it.